Hey Jamie, it's Heather. I thought I'd take a minute to respond to your discussion board because I really enjoyed reading it. A lot of the things that you kind of wrote about, I wrote about too. When it comes to identifying, of course, that religious symbol that I go by, mine's the same, like just Christianity. It's how I was brought up kind of same way as you. Just, my parents taught me about Jesus. I asked him in my heart at 13, and everything's been different since, so my upbringing, was Christianity as well. I think it's good to note, especially when we grow up in a Christian home, it's still our decision as we become an adult, right? It's still our decision to really just have that free will to choose him. And I think that's what's important to remember is even though we're brought up in a Christian home and in the church, it's still kind of when we I would say when we graduate high school, go to college, I know I struggled a bit in just finding my own church and my own community compared to growing up in one of the biggest churches in Louisiana, and of course coming to Dallas and trying to figure out, okay, do I go to a big church here? Do I go to a small one? And luckily my husband and I have found like a medium-sized one that we feel just really good at and really a part of that community. Next to Christianity in the symbols is Islam, and so I talked about that in my discussion board too, just that they basically see, Jesus just more as just like a prophet, and so interesting enough, I know, like you said, you wanted to become more familiar, with the world religions. There's a really good book called What's the Difference? It's going to be an older one. I don't know if they've come out with a new edition, but I did a mission trip probably about 10 years ago to Europe, specifically like Wales, Ireland, London kind of area, and one of my best friends had me read that book. Every chapter goes over a different world religion, so it's called What's the Difference? It's really good. So I would highly recommend that one. I really like that you're talking about, your theoretical framework is positive psychology. Interesting enough, I've had clients ask me over the years, like, aren't I supposed to come in here and kind of tell you everything negative, right? Like, when I think about working on myself, I should focus on, man, I can't do this, I should do this, and interesting enough, I kind of turn it around and say, okay, well, let's talk about some of the positive things about you, because when you've got somebody that focuses so much on the things that they're struggling with, you gotta kind of put a sandwich, like put one layer with each layer. So what I teach my clients to do is, like, for every negative, try and find a positive. And the positive doesn't have to be I saved the world from something. It can be, I didn't hit as much traffic, there was a shorter line somewhere. I got, this for free, or, just blessings that God gives us throughout the day, like this morning in Texas, it's, the blessing is that we're not driving on ice anymore, so it's just small things, and I love that you say instead of concentrating solely on the individual's problematic aspect, you're incorporating more of the subjective points of view. You're talking about what is worth living for, because it's really good to talk about motivation. I really enjoyed this discussion board. I have to say, for me, it was hard to try and sum it up into 275 words, but it was really good to read yours and read everybody else's to kind of think through what's everybody's framework, what's everybody's, Christian symbol, what's everybody's, kind of world religion compared to everybody else's. So just wanted to say you did a great job. I hope you're having a great weekend. Bye.